What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Cloud Slayer channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Everybody on YouTube's here. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about, holiday cheer, holiday fun, some things that you could possibly do, some ideas on keeping you away from maybe feeling depressed. You know what I mean? Or anything like that. Sometimes when we have nothing to do or no plans or feel like nobody wants to be around us, that we forget about those people that do love us, that do care for us, that we may have driven away or stuff like that. But first and foremost, I do want to say that if you did drive people away from your life, that you pushed them away and things like that, Christmas time isn't the only time to be trying to get more involved into the life of the people that you care for. It's not any of that type of stuff, right? You should be trying to do that all the time, especially if you feel alone, especially if you feel isolated, especially if you don't feel like anything's worth it anymore, So that's something to keep in mind while I talk about this. And but anyways, if you're at least, semi-involved with people you care about or things like that, here goes a couple things. And you're also, you still feel alone or something, because we don't always not feel that way, even if we are involved with other people, right? We could be surrounded by a great group of people, but still feel like we're alone, feel like nobody's there for us, even when that may not be the case. Maybe, you just sometimes when you're in that state of mind, you don't think about those other times or those things that people do for you. And so, if you have kids, if you just have friends or family, or you got nephews and nieces or something, you like chilling out with them cats, some cool cats. Why don't you try to build like a gingerbread house? You know what I mean? It's fairly inexpensive. What's it take? A milk carton, a couple of things of graham crackers, a little bit of frosting, some sprinkles, some Hershey Kisses, little candy canes or something like that, Load up on that, and if you got multiple nephews, nieces, kids, or whatever, you can freaking go to town, man, buy a bunch of that. And you know what? You guys, the worst that's going to happen is you have a lot of fun, and you might get a sugar rush, and you might pass out from the sugar, the candy. It's better than pass it out, on drugs or something, you know what I mean? It also creates an activity that you can do almost yearly, especially at least until they get to middle school or something, or high school, and they don't want to do it anymore. Maybe they want to keep doing it with you, Uncle Billy Bob Thornton or whatever your name is. Maybe they want to keep doing these traditions when they get older, when they have kids, or when they want to hang out with their nephews and nieces or anybody of that nature, right? I got to do that with my son. We built the gingerbread house first a few weeks ago, and then this past week went to school with him and got to make a gingerbread house then, and so it was awesome. Got to do it twice. Twice is nice. Thrice might be too much. I don't know. Just kidding. You can do as many times as you want in a year. Who cares? The big thing is that you learn a little bit of team building with those young ones. You teach them a little bit, maybe even joke around, and just have a grand old time. Or here goes another one. You can make cookies, gingerbread cookies, sugar cookies. You can make chocolate chip cookies. You can make peanut butter cookies, peanut butter chocolate chip. Whoa, that one expands the mind a little bit. And maybe we're wild, and I don't know. There's other things. You can make gifts for family members. You don't have to buy these expensive gifts. You can make simple little gifts with the little ones. I've been seeing this. One of the homies, the Chromies, I see his daughter and his fiance or girlfriend, I don't know. But they were making like little snowmen in the jars, little Christmas things, reindeers and stuff like that. And, they were doing that as stocking stuffers. So, I've seen where they made snowmen out of socks and filled them up with like little beans and made little beanie baby things with socks or whatever that look like little snowmen with little eyeballs, hair drawn on, stuff like that. You can make those things. And you know what? It's always a cute gift to get from somebody, especially a kid, especially if you're a grandparent or something, or you're somebody that, anybody. I got one of those gifts one year, and oh man, cutest little thing. I still have it on a shelf, and she drew like little hair on it because I had really long hair at the time. I used to have long hair. I guess my long hair went down to my back. My hair's getting long again. I got that mullet, and so the back's long. Party in the back, business in the front, but now I'm just partying all over. And then, obviously a little bit of beard. But I'm just working on the mane and stuff like that. You do little cutesy things. You can make little Christmas cards. It doesn't take much for Christmas cards, you can use glitter glue. You can use, you cut out other construction papers into different shapes that you want. And it gives an opportunity to make cute little messages with the little ones that don't think about those types of stuff. These are at least 3 ideas right there. You can, I don't know. I think a lot of people, they learn like knitting and stuff too, Christmas sweater knitting or something. But you'll obviously have to learn how to knit first. So before you try to do those things, I assume that you learn how to crochet things or knit things or whatever with a grandmother or something. It's been a long time since I did it, but I remember doing that as a kid with, some older ladies at school and stuff like that, which is awesome, I think I did it for home economics. And usually the teachers are females, and I'm not trying to be sexist, it's just a fact. All my home ec teachers are females when I grew up. Yours could be a male. There's no judgment. Not by me, because, it doesn't, as long as you're passing on that knowledge, it doesn't matter what your gender is. People can complain all they want about that shit. That's just how I feel about it. That's just my opinion. And I'm not going to poop on a man teaching home economics. So whatever. If you have a problem with men teaching home economics, then, that's your deal. I'm not you. I don't give a shit. So, but anyways, you can do that. Crocheting. So that's 4. And I want to do at least one more. So, one that, is severely underrated, and I used to tackle these things in my neighbor's yards, and I apologize if you're my neighbor and you recognize me tackling your snowman, but you can make a snowman. You can make snowmen out in the front yard with them. Of course, the snow has to be sticky, so there's that. Make some dope-ass snowmen. You can make, you practice hard enough, you can make a reindeer snow person or something, and hopefully one of your neighbor kids don't like to tackle those things, which, like I said, I apologize to anybody that, whose snowman I've obliterated, because I was a big-ass kid tackling snowmen, so, but anyways, it's a very fun activity to do with kids, especially young kids, and stuff like that, And I'm going to throw in a bonus. This is just a more physical activity. You can always take people sledding. People love to sled down hills while it's snowy outside. That's always a winner. So I guess these were 5 little ideas to help keep you occupied for Christmas time or around there. And maybe even bonding with some people. And so that maybe it helps you stay a little bit more happy and away from feeling depressed or alone or like nobody cares or whatever, because, you know, sometimes the way you feel is a reflection of your own actions. So to counteract that, what do you got to do? You got to change up your actions. You got to be more involved. You want more people to be involved with you. You got to be more involved with them, right? And stuff like that. So, speaking from a man that doesn't always do that, you know, when you do it, and you know, you do, the more often that you do it, maybe the better that you feel, right? So, but anyways, I hope you guys have a great week. Hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. If you don't celebrate it, I hope you just have a great week. I hope your days off of work, at least, they're fun. If you work, if you don't work, man, just have a great week, you know. Enjoy time while you can, because we all know that it's short and that anything can happen. So anyways, love you guys. Peace.